don't understand why it's so difficult for me to put toilet paper down on a public bathroom seat and not have it fall into the actual water.
Has this been all your life? Or is this a recent thing as you aged? And
I think it's an aging thing.
Are you sliding around that seat?
I am now just raw dogging it.
You don't give a fuck. Now it's just...
I put that toilet paper down and whatever falls in, and the rest of it is history.
Do you even... Will you wipe the urine off? I guess for a women's seat, it's usually not as... Sometimes I'm amazed at how much urine is on the toilet seat in the guy's bathroom or recently under the urinal. What is going on? These guys are going in there.
Not giving a fuck.
Just hosing down the floor with their piss.
And that is interesting because I talked to a bathroom attendant one time at some restaurant. I was chatting with her, and she works in both the men's and the women's bathroom. And guess who she said are the biggest slobs?
The men?
No, the women.
What? Really?
Yeah, she said the women are the disgusting.
No way. What are they doing in there?
I didn't ask. I just said, okay, that sounds like...
You're just going to say that? You're going to take that as gospel?
I'm taking it and run with it. Now, I could tell you the other day, a friend of mine calls me up, and we're in the middle of a really important discussion. All of a sudden, she goes, I don't know what to do. I'm driving right now. I got to take a shit.
No.
This friend of mine is always someone who always has these issues, and I do too. And it's the source of many laughing attacks. Well, anyway,
Did she?
She calls me back. She apparently ran into a gas station. She crapped her guts out, got shit all over the place. And
what is shit all over the place?
I don't understand how that could. I guess she didn't want to sit in the toilet.
So she shat around the toilet?
The whole thing.
What?
I don't know what happened over there.
That is so disgusting.
I find it funny.
You find that funny?
I found it so funny. Why is that funny to me?
I don't know why that's fucking funny to you. It's disgusting.
Always, I have certain friends that we bond over these kind of experiences.
Yeah, it is. This
is what happens when you reach the ripe old age of 39.
39.
Today I got a compliment.
By the way, Ro Baker 58 says, I find that funny.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Why? Ask Ro Baker why she finds it funny.
Why do you find that funny? We're live on TikTok, by the way, if you're just tuning into this this podcast.
Ro Baker found another incident funny about when I went to the rabbi. She had heard about that.
When the rabbi said you can lose some weight on your ass?
He said you can lose about 20 pounds off your ass.
Yeah.
She found that funny too.
It's not a very
kind thing to say.
Rabbinical thing to say.
Well, we're not 100% convinced that this was the rabbi or it was this idiot that I was dating.
Huh.
Anywho.
You know what? I think we should just jump into the question of the week. How do you feel about that?
I had one other thing to say about that. But
okay.
I was going to say that I got a compliment today from Michael Blackson.
Why the fuck do you need to bring this up right now?
Because he said I look 20 years younger. And that's why I said, so I'm really not ripe old age of 60-something. I'm a ripe old age of 40-something, which is really astounding.
That is astounding. That's very
Somehow
nice.
I went down in years.
That's wild.
It's just miraculous. And I'm glad he recognized it. Michael Blackson, if you don't know who he is, a really funny comedian. And he puts his money where his mouth is. He's from Ghana, and he built a school over there.
Shout out to our episode with Michael Blackson, fucking hilarious guy.
Oh,
also, shout out to Ro Baker for offering to give me her mandel bread recipe. I fucking love that.
No way. Did she offer?
She
what
did.
A nice person to
That's
do
a very sweet thing to
on
offer.
the podcast for verification.
That's it.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, one of my best friends, has a mandel bread recipe. It's an old...
No one knows what mandel bread is.
It's like biscotti.
It's like a Jewish biscotti.
Right. But for some reason, she is keeping this...
I have wanted this mandel bread recipe since I was a little boy.
Since you first tasted it.
Since I first tasted it years ago.
Did you want to put it in an easy bake oven when you were a little boy?
This is the best fucking mandel bread I've ever eaten in my life.
What makes it so great?
It makes me sound so Jewish. It is sweet and savory, and it's got the perfect texture. It's amazing.
And she has different types.
You know,
cinnamon.
And a sweet person would say, you know what, I will gift this mandel bread recipe.
Because she's known you all your life since you were born.
Yeah. But instead, she refuses to give me this fucking recipe. She insists that it only needs to be passed down to her daughter, and she will not give it to me directly. That no one else in the world has this recipe because it came from someone who passed away, and somehow she got it at the funeral. Isn't that right? She got it at the funeral?
No, she didn't get it at the funeral. What are you talking about?
And she somehow got it from this old woman who died. And somehow she didn't, though she knows that the old woman did not give it to anyone else. Anyway, I don't give a fuck. She offered me the recipe, and I'm grateful for it. Now, finally.
I think that's a huge lie.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, can we get into the question of the week?
All right. Let's talk about sex, baby.
It actually
Let's
relates.
Talk about Mando bread.
As you guys know, it was my birthday last week. Thank you all for the birthday messages.
You got a lot. I could not. I was reading them out loud to Dee's, my boyfriend.
Yeah. Why are you reading my birthday messages to Dee's?
So many of them were like, I just hope you get laid this year.
Literally all of them said, finally, let's get some titties and ass going or something like that.
I kept reading them, and it provided entertainment for my Saturday night.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
This is what I do on a Saturday night. I go through and I read all your birthday messages from our text community.